Y'all, I'm just like so excited. I'm excited because I am living the dream life that I've always wanted for myself. That's why I tell y'all so much to get on this content creation, because you can literally make content about anything that's on your mind. And I know a lot of times, excuse me, I know a lot of times we overthink stuff. I overthink stuff sometimes. And I have to remind myself, like, Jazz, chill out. Like, seriously, just chill out. But it just feels amazing to own my own 24 hours. I have a list of things that I try to accomplish every single day, but the time in which I do it is 1000% up to me. And I don't have to report to nobody. I don't have to ask for permission to do stuff. I literally just do what I want when I want. And I've told y'all, I came from a 9 to 5 that was toxic as fuck, hated it with everything I had inside of me. I've shared numerous stories about how much I hated it. But I'm telling you, it doesn't have to be that way. Like, it really doesn't have to be that way at all. Now, I'm not going to tell you that it's easy. Being a content creator is, it's difficult but easy. Let me break it down. Okay. I've been a content creator for 4 years. Started during COVID. Let's start with the easy. It's easy because I'm making the type of content that I love to make. So I never feel depleted, if that makes sense. Like, I never feel like, oh, here we go. You know that feeling that you get like when you go to your 9 to 5 and like as soon as you pull up, you're just like, oh, Lord, please hurry up and let this be a quick day. You know that feeling? Okay, because I used to pull up every day like that. Okay, so I'm glad we're here. It's never like that because I'm literally making the type of content that I enjoy making. But, so it's easy on that sense. But it's hard because content creation is an all day thing. And see, and I don't blame people for not knowing that because before I was a content creator, I didn't know. And how would you know? Like, just like whatever your job title is, how am I supposed to know what your job truly entails unless I've done that before, right? So the same applies. But it literally is an all day thing because you're either planning out what you're going to do, depending on what kind of channel you have or what kind of content you make. You actually film the content, so you have to do whatever the content is involved with. You have to edit it unless you send it off. Some people do send their content off to be edited. I don't. I don't really care to edit. My stuff be pretty quick, but some people's editing is way more involved than mine. So you have to edit it. Then on top of that, you're posting on multiple different platforms. So YouTube is my main. I have Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and I have my whole OnlyFans stuff, which has their own platforms. Like, I have a second Instagram page, a Twitter, then I have my OnlyFans, stuff like that. So it's so much posting that's involved all day long on different platforms. Okay. Then on top of that, sorry, someone's trying to call. Then on top of that, you have to respond to comments, right? Now, not all creators respond. I respond because I think that if someone took, I respond to positive comments. Let's be clear. I don't respond to the negative ones. A couple of my videos, or a lot of my videos on Instagram have gone viral, and I'm blessed that it's bringing in, a bigger audience and people are getting to learn more about my journey and stuff like that. But with that also comes negative people. So I don't respond to the negative comments. Now, if someone's just genuinely asking a question, sure. But if they're like really trying to like belittle me and talk down on me and bully me on the internet, I don't respond to it. But most comments on all of my platforms are very positive, very nice and sincere, genuine. I love that. And I respond to all of those comments. But that takes time. So that's what I'm saying. Like, being a content creator is literally an all day job. So that's why I say like it gets hard. But to me, the fact that you are creating content and structuring your life how you want makes it easy to do every single day. And you do have the freedom to take time off if you want to, or you can travel or do whatever while still making content. Like, you literally get to choose what kind of content you want to make. That's why I always tell you guys, like, do content that you were going to do anyways. When I first started, I was trying to do stuff that I wasn't even going to do, and it was strictly just for the camera, and it was so hard to maintain that because that wasn't really who I was. Like, it wasn't authentic. You know what I mean? It was just kind of like, it was just like, what? So when I stopped trying to do what everyone else is doing and decided to do what I want to do, making content made it so much easier because I'm finally doing the content around what I actually really want to do. You know what I mean? So whatever you do, even if you work, like, you can still make content around that. Maybe you can't like actually record yourself in the building, like if you're working with, I don't know, medical stuff, but on your drive to work, pull out your camera, get one of those car tripods and, press record and talk on your drive to work, talk on your lunch break, talk on your way home, talk when you get home. If you want to cook, record yourself cooking your meals, like literally whatever you do at the time. And as you build a community, as you build a community and your channel starts to grow, you can start making content around other things, and your community is going to go with you and watch because they love you. They enjoy watching you. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's why so many creators, like, let's say they start off doing one thing, and then, they grow a family and they start to have kids, and then their kids become a part of their content. They have viewers who, have been around throughout their whole content creation journey. And that could be like 10 plus years, but still continue to tune in because they fell in love with the creator and their journey, and they feel like they know them. You get what I'm saying? So your content also doesn't have to be the same. Don't feel like you have to be so tied into a niche, because you don't. Like, this channel, I want to talk about, being your best version, because that's the journey I'm truly on. Like, I'm truly on a journey of trying to be the best woman that I can be every single day. And what that entails. What does my day-to-day look like? How do I treat myself? What kind of things do I go through mentally? I want to talk about business with you guys because I run a business. I talk to you guys about how much I hated my job, because I really did hate my job. I talk to you guys about weight loss. I have a whole weight loss and fitness channel that's dedicated just for that, because I really am on a weight loss and fitness journey. So I'm able to create content around things that, one, I enjoy, and two, I was going to do anyways. You know what I'm saying? So don't overthink it. Like, just literally be you. And at first, it sounds crazy, but it's so hard to do because you're overthinking. You're overthinking your whole process. And I've told you, I am guilty of it too. Like, I know it'd be hard to not overthink stuff. It is so hard sometimes. But literally, you have to get into the mindset of just like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, you literally just have to say, fuck it. I'm just going to post this. Seriously, you do. Because if you sit there and you analyze it and critique it, you're never going to end up putting it out. You're never going to end up putting it out. That's why, like, I actually love the fact that my content and my videos, I don't edit. I literally just cut them. So, like, the time that it took me to press record and like move to the front of the camera versus the time it took at the end to hit the end button. That's really the only editing that I do on any of my channels. I just started doing voiceovers on my weight loss and fitness channel because I told you guys I'm trying to figure out, that one has the most subscribers, yet it's the most challenging one for me to build. I haven't like built as far as views are concerned, and I'll share that journey with you guys. Like, my other YouTube channel is doing pretty well for, how many subscribers it has and whatever. And so, I mean, that'll definitely pay my car note and car insurance. But I'm still like trying to figure out why the weight loss and fitness channel isn't making the same amount of money with more subscribers. So that one is trial and error for me. So I just started doing voiceovers on that one. So it seems like it's doing better. I've done a total of 4 videos with the voiceover. So those ones, those voiceovers, no, that takes a little bit of time. The editing for that takes a little bit of time. But I'm interested to see if that will make the videos better. I think it does. I think it definitely adds to the video, and it's now more of like a story, and I'm providing information and value at the same time. But that's what I'm saying. That's the beauty of content creation, because you get to analyze and try to figure out what works, what doesn't work. It's like a puzzle sometimes, but I don't allow the numbers to get me discouraged. It just means that I haven't learned quite what I need to learn for that. You know what I'm saying? But the other one, I figured it out. That one's making money. So, don't get discouraged with it. One thing I do know is you do have to post regularly, like consistently, at least every day. This channel that I feel like is growing pretty quickly, considering I've only had it for a couple of weeks, and the channel that does make money, I post multiple times throughout the day. So, I'm just trying to figure out how to incorporate that into my weight loss and fitness channel, but I'm never going to give up on it because I really do love that channel and the content I create. I just have to tweak and, analyze and see what's going on, see what's not working, see what is working. And I know I'll figure it out because I figure out anything that I try to do. So the point I'm making to you is, even when you don't get views, or even when you have a whole bunch of followers but no views, or very little views, don't give up. I was posting on TikTok my weight loss and fitness journey for 6 months. That was a brand new page. I literally made it to start fitness and weight loss. I posted for 6 months, multiple times a day, like 3 and 4 times a day, and was stuck in the 200 view range that they give everybody. And it wasn't until month 6 or 7 where I slowly started to get 400 views, 500 views. But even when I started to get that wasn't even consistent. It would be like 1 video a week that would do it, and the rest would be 200 views. But I just kept posting. I was like, fuck it. I mean, eventually it'll get there, right? Eventually. And eventually it did. Now most of my videos get between 700 to 1,100 views. So, it's just like a ladder. Like, you just have to climb. You just have to be patient and just stop looking at the views. You really just have to stop looking at the views, to be honest. Because if you get lost in that, I feel like it might take the enjoyment out of it. And that's not what you want. Learn from the analytics, yes. Like, don't, like, if something's not, like, if it's been a year, and that's what I'm saying, like, with my fitness and weight loss channel, it's been a year of me doing it every day. So when I started my other YouTube channel and the other one started to do better, of course I'm going to question and be like, well, why is that one doing better, but this one is older? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like anyone's going to start to question that. So then I started looking at stuff and, okay, well, maybe it's the title, maybe it's the thumbnail. So I played around with a lot of that stuff. Then I was like, maybe it's the structure of the video, because I work out and do like something motivational at the end. But I was like, but if people aren't sticking around, then they're not going to see the motivation at the end. So then I was like, maybe I can incorporate the motivation while doing the fitness. So that's when I decided to do a voiceover, because I'm just big on motivation and, hyping people up to get them going on their journey. And so, like I said, it's only been a couple of days of doing that, but I have seen a big difference. So, I'll update y'all on that and let you know if it works or not, continues to work. But just be true to you and what you want to do, and make sure it's something that you can do every day, multiple times a day. That's the biggest thing. I think because so many people are on social trying to be content creators, I think the biggest thing from those who are successful at it and those who aren't are the ones who are consistent and are willing to stick it out through the long run. Not the ones who are looking to get rich in a couple of weeks and then when it doesn't work, they give up on it. You know what I mean? So get your ass on YouTube. That's the point of this. Get your ass on YouTube, build the life that you want to build, create the life that you want to create. Stop overthinking it. Just record yourself and post. Record, upload, post.